Shalom. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Rakakadash, and big up and praise all of the Akim, the Nabayaim, the brethren, and the prophets, and the Akwaf, the sister them, who are out push the 100% truth, and double honors to the elder them at the GMS, who are push the 100% truth, and I teach us daily from way there a long time. Right, so in the Bible, it said that in the last days, a certain race of people would take over the promised land. Right, the Idumeans, the Edomites. Right, and we're going to prove that the man them in Israel right now are those Idumeans. Those aren't the people. Because the Bible said that the land of Israel is from the river of Egypt all the way to the Euphrates. And them man they don't have that land in their possession. So it's showing you them man they don't fit the prophecy them. Right, so we are going to go into this right now. Right, when you look upon modern time of the map of Israel, right, this is the partition plan. You see it? This is the partition plan for Israel. And then when you read the Bible though, right, when you read the Bible, it tells you a different thing. It's Joshua 15:1. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin southward was the uttermost part of the south coast, right? So we're going to go into the land of the tribe of Judah, right? Verse 4, from thence it passed toward Asmon and went out unto the river Egypt, and the going out of that the goings out of that course were at the sea. This shall be a south course, right? So Judah as the river Egypt within them tribal allotment, right? So how come the people in Israel right now, if them are the promised land people, why don't they have the river Egypt within them border? Because it sure you say them no line up with the scripture. So we're going to continue. Right, verse 47, Ashdod with our towns, our villages, Gaza with our towns and our villages, unto the river of Egypt and the great sea and the border thereof. So you see it said that we get the Israel, Judah of the river of Egypt and Gaza. But right now the Gaza man them over Hamas a bomb out the Israeli man them. Right, how come them man how come the Israelis don't have Gaza under lock and key? Why are Hamas man them firing rockets? King David lock off that thing from long time. That thing's supposed to be a part of Israel, right? Something is up. So verse 51, and Goshen and Alon and Holland and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages. So this is the tribe of Judah's land, right? And when you go into Goshen right here, right, it show you that is the town that touches the river of Egypt, right? But when we look on a map of Israel, it's some slice up small thing, right? Where's the river Egypt, right? Where's the Euphrates River? You see it? No, because them man there is occupying. This is an occupied thing, right? The 1948ers, the British man them, the Rothschild put them man there in this land, them Edomites in this land, because them are not the Israelite people, right? So we just show you said Judah is supposed to the southern part of Israel is supposed to touch the Nile River, but them Jewish man them don't touch the river, right? So now we're gonna talk about Manasseh in Joshua 17:1. There was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, to wit, from Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. Right, so Manasseh had Gilead and Bashan. Right, so before me show you Gilead and Bashan, I remember this is where the Israelis are occupying. Right, then let me show you a map of Gilead and Bashan. Gilead and Bashan, right, is northwestern Jordan, the country, and southwestern Syria, right? That is Gilead and Bashan, which belong unto Manasseh. Yet the Israelis don't have this land in their possession. See, Jordan and Syria are occupying it. Why? The Bible says Israel go dwell in safety in them borders. So why them man they don't occupy the whole land that is promised unto Israel? Because them man they is an occupational force. Them don't belong there. Well, they belong there because of the prophecy in Ezekiel 36 that the Idumeans have incorporated the land of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, into their possession, showing you that these man are not the Jewish man. They are not the Jews, man. They are not the Israelites. How come they don't have the land that is promised unto them? This is a part of the past. This is a partial promised land. They don't have the full thing, right? And it might seem minor. It might seem small. Like, why this man talking about maps, man? Because these people, every country paying a tax to them people. You can't talk bad about them people. Because you see when me say you can't, these men are invincible in today's society. You never see them people, these Jewish people, upon the news. You never see them get arrested. You never see them, you go to jail ever in your lifetime. You never go see a Jewish man besides the lawyer man them. You understand? Or the judge. That's the only time you see Jewish man in a jail. Because him are the lawyer, right? And people are when we tell people that we are the Israelites and we need to repent and come unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the Father and the Son, they say we're crazy, we're Gentiles, we are not the Israelite. But listen, man, and then them say that no, so them people over there so in Israel, them are the Jewish people. You can't talk bad about them. But just show you upon the scripture, these men are not these men are not fulfilling the prophecy about the Israelites, right? So let me show you another thing. Because the king of Israel, right? 2 Kings 14 and 28. Now the rest of the acts of Jeroboam and all that he did and his might, how he warred and how he recovered Damascus and Hamath, which belonged to Judah for Israel, are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the kings of Israel? So the king of Israel take back some land for Judah, right? Him take back Hamath and Damascus, major cities up there in Syria that belong to Judah, right? So all the Israeli man them having a war in a Golan Heights, right? We know say Hamath and Damascus are in Syria, but look on the border of the so-called promised land, right? We know say so where's the Hamas? Where's the Hamath? And where is the Damascus? Right, because them man, they don't fulfill the prophecy. The land is showing you that these are not the man. Right, they don't fulfill this promise. How come they don't have their land back? Right, look upon Hamath. It's up there in Syria. Hamath, Syria. Right, because it's in Arab or whatever language them speak over there, so in Syria. So it says Hamath instead of Hamath, because Hamath is English. Right, so you see them people they don't possess the land that the Lord said them are going to possess. Right, and they're warring. They're still warring. Right. So Exodus 23 and 31. And I will set thy bounds from the Red Sea even unto the Sea of the Philistines. So Sinai Peninsula, all the way to Goshen and the river of Egypt, to Gaza, that belong unto Israel, right? Unto the Sea of the Philistine, and from the desert, that I talk about the wilderness, unto the river Euphrates. When they say the river, it's talking about the river Euphrates. For I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and thou shalt drive them out before thee. But these Israeli man them have not been doing this. The Israeli man them haven't been doing this thing at all. Right? They haven't conquered Hamath. They haven't taken back Damascus. They gave back the Sinai Peninsula to Egypt after the 6-year war. Right? But it belonged to you. Why? Because they don't want you to put it together so that part of Judah land, the tribe of Judah, the tribe where the king of king, Lord of Lord come from, is in so-called Africa, right? It touched the Nile River. They want to take any semblance to black people, so-called black people, away from the Bible. Right? So they don't want, that's why them give back Goshen and Sinai Peninsula back to Egypt after the 6-year war, because it get too obvious while going. Right? Because remember Genesis 15 and 18. In the same day, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates. That's what we were just going into. Alright? And them man there, right? When you look on a map, River Egypt right there, so right, that's the Goshen. Then the Euphrates up there, so that's Hamath and Aram, where belong to Judah and Manasseh, right? And then you have the standard Israel right there, so right, that's the promised land. That's for the Israelites. But the Israeli man them don't have this. They have this. They have some sliff thing, right there. So them have this, and them don't even have Golan, bro. Right? You understand? Look, where's Gaza? Them now run the Gaza. Right, King David put garrison upon the Gaza. Them not even running Hebron. Hebron is the resting place of Abraham, right? And these people, the Palestine man, them live there, right? You see what I go on? Cause them don't fit the promise. Them don't fit the prophecy them concerning the land and the bones of the land, because they are not the people, right? Revelation 2:9, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Them man, they are the synagogue of Satan, man. Looking at the Talmud, you see how the wicked laws them have, like a man can have sex with a 3-year-old. Right? Yo, it's wickedness. I don't even want to say them thing there because it make me feel bad for saying it. But yeah, that's what the Israeli man them believe in at them Talmud, that you can have sex with 3-year-old little girls. Right, them a wicked man, the synagogue of Satan. Right, that's wicked. So Isaiah 2 verse 2, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's host shall be established in the top of the mountains. Right, his government will be on top of all governments, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Right. So this talking about the New Jerusalem. Right, 2 Chronicles 6:6, but I have chosen Jerusalem that my name might be there, and I've chosen David to be over my people Israel. Right, so this talking in about when the Israelites return to them land, right, and Jerusalem is established, right. Hold on. So in December 6, 2017. President Donald Trump recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital, right? And then put the U.S. embassy over there. So them must say that, oh, the government has been established. Israel's government has been established upon the mountain of the Lord, Jerusalem, right? Even them have the Balfour Declaration back in the early 1900s, right? When the Rothschilds, Lionel Walter Rothschild, along with Arthur James Balfour, right, they make up this plan for put these Idumean man them over there, so in the land of Israel, like them are the Israelite man them, right? And then you have the United Nations partition plan of 1947, we get enacted in 1948 with the Israel and Palestine partition, with them divide up the land, them are part up the land, showing you them man there have been fulfilling other prophecies like Joel 3:2, right? So when the government of Israel is been established, right, Jerusalem and all them thing there, right, Isaiah 2:4 verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Right? So when Israel get established 1948, them get the Jerusalem recognition in 2017, and then it said that war should not happen anymore. But yet we have wars. We have Ukraine versus Russia. We have China, Taiwan. We have North Korea, South Korea. We have all of them things that pop off. We have, you understand? We have wars. But Isaiah 60:18 say, violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise. Right? But since the Israeli Idumean man them have gone into that land, right? Them have a 6-day war with Egypt and Jordan, I think. Right, then every day you can look up this every day, and they'll say, oh, the Gaza man them, the Palestine man them shoot rockets into Israel. Hamas fires at Israeli jets as the Air Force hits terror group following rocket attack. Right? Israeli fighter jets hit Gaza after reports of rocket fire. Right? But what the scripture say? Isaiah 60 and 18. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls the salvation and thy gates praise. But hold on, man. Hold on, man. Man, them a bomb out this land. So, it must not be their land. It can't be their land if all the violence is going on while they live there, while they have said we have been returned to our promised land. But how come if you return to your promised land, how come the promises are not coming onto you? Why is it still war and fighting and people get to bomb out? Why do you have jet planes and thing? You understand? Because they are not the people. Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out? We're going into the Bible. We're going to destroy these people by the Spirit of the Lord's mouth, man. This word of God is destroying them. We know where the land of Israel, the promised land, is supposed to be from the river Nile and to the Euphrates. We know that. But them man, they don't have it. So they show you the man, they don't have the land, them man are the people. It's a simple thing because it's the simplicity in your Awashai, so-called Jesus Christ. It's the simplicity in it. We looking at the Bible, we say, oh, when the Israelites get them land back, them are going to have Goshen, them are going to have the Nile River, them are going to have Hamath, them are going to have Aram, them are going to have Bashan, Gilead, them are going to have the Euphrates. But when we look on the map at them people, they don't have it, man. They don't have it. Right? They don't even have Bashan and Gilead. That them give that to Jordan, right? To Transjordan. Right? Them don't even have Bashan and Gilead, which is up on the west side, the east side of the Jordan. Right? Them don't have Bashan, Argob, Ashtaroth, Idri, the kingdom, the former kingdom of Og and the Amorite. Them don't have that thing, bro. Because them are not the people. This was promised unto the children of the Israelites, the children of Israel, so Jacob, right? But them not get these things because them are not the people, man. Right? Them are not the people. So Isaiah 29 and 15, them know. That's why them come out and say the United Nations say you can't have any conspiracy theory against Israel, the country of Israel, or the Rothschilds. So you can't have any conspiracy theory against the so-called Israeli man them. You can't have conspiracy theories about them. Right? And what I am saying, they would say this is a conspiracy theory. But it's not a conspiracy theory. I just read the Bible and I say, oh, them man, they not fulfill a damn thing about the Bible except the wicked parts, showing that them man are the people. Right? So woe unto them that seek deep for hide their counsel from the Lord, Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai. And their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? We see your brethren, we see your blood clot self. You're wicked, you're exposed. How are the hidden things that Esau searched out? Right? 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So we destroy the Yahweh Shai, so-called Jesus. For lo, I come in the volume of the book. I'm coming out the volume of the book from Genesis to Revelation. Right? And using this from Genesis to Revelation, we jump in at Joshua, we jump in at 2 Kings, we jump in at the Bible, Isaiah, and we sure say, yo, them people do not fit the prophecies of the Israelites returning. Them don't have possession of the promised land, right? Them don't have possession of the full promised land. Them have some partial cutout thing, right? And we do this with the spirit of the Lord's mouth, his word. Right, so who are this wicked? Because I've been saying that them man they will live over there so in the land of Israel right now, the Israelis, them are the Edomite Idumeans, right? But me just say we reveal the wicked. So off me I will reveal the Idumeans. How does that translate to the wicked? Because Idumean mean Edom. And this way it says about Edom in the spirit of the Lord's mouth, his word, Genesis to Revelation. So we in a Malachi 1 and 4 right now. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. So Edom, Idumea is the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai of indignation forever. right? So them are the border of wickedness, right? Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, all of them, all of the wicked so-called white man them, right? The Israeli man them, all of them, Balfour, Rothschild man them, right? Klaus Schwab man them, Bill Gates man them, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds for cash out for your prey. Right, then put the Lord's land. So Idumea, when we look up Idumea, it means Edom, right? So Edom is in possession of the Lord's land, right? And we see that with the Israel partition plan, right? The Balfour Declaration. Wait there, hold on, right? We see them take possession of the land. Them take possession on the land. November 2nd, 1917, statement of British support for the establishment in Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people. It was made in a letter from Arthur James Balfour, the British Foreign Secretary, to Lionel Walter Rothschild and second Baron Rothschild of Tring, a leader of the Anglo-Jewish community. Hey, they see all this going on. That's why the United Nations say we can't have conspiracy against the nation of Israel or the Rothschild, because them linking with some global new world order, blood clot, foolishness and wickedness, man. You understand? And them take, therefore, Ezekiel 36:5 once again. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds for cast it out for a prayer. You see what them do? Them take the Lord land. Them take him land. That's why the Israelis did it. Because they are not the Israelites. They are the people fulfilling this prophecy. It has to happen. Somebody has to have possession of the Lord's land, and it has to be the Idumeans. Right? So, by process of elimination, the people running this land, the people who have Jerusalem as the capital, right? Them man there, them people are the Idumeans. And when you go into, look upon ancient Edom, right? Idumea, Petra. Look upon the structures. Look upon the building. Look upon the caves where them carve out. Right? Look upon the White House. And go look in Greece for the Pantheon. And go look in Rome for the Colosseum. And you see the same thing. Right? So Joel 3 verse 2, I will also gather all nations, I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for my people and my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. The Israelites are not in that land. Them scatter us amongst all people and them part up the land with the Israel-Palestine partition plan. Them people are not the Israelites, them are not the Jews, them are some Jewish. They're kind of like Jews, but them not Jews because them dirty and them stink. Them wicked. Them are the synagogue of Satan. Hold on. Revelation 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Them man, they are not a Jewish man, them man, and it's personal because them are what you say, them are try display themselves as the Israelites. Them are it said Jerusalem will be trodden down by the Gentile, man. It disrespectful, man. Why? Because hold on, that's what David set up him thing. David set up him thing over there, so in Jerusalem. 2 Chronicles 6 and 6. But I have chosen Jerusalem, that my name might be there, and I've chosen David to be over my people Israel. Right? Then you go into 2 Samuel 5 verse 2 Samuel 5 verse 6. And the king and his men went to Jerusalem unto the Jebusites, the inhabitants of the land, which spake unto David, saying, except thou take away the blind and the lame, thou shalt not come in hither, thinking David cannot come in hither. Right? Nevertheless, David took the stronghold of Zion. The same is the city of David. Right? So David take Zion, Jerusalem. right? And Joshua 18 and 28, and Zelah, and Eleph, and Jebusi, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to them family. Them man, they are stepping at the king's land, and my land, and free land. Them man, they wicked, man. You understand? We supposed to be over there so I enjoy the king and live and have joy. But them man there have sodomite gay pride event over there so in Jerusalem. Them get bombed out by Gaza man them. Right? Philistine, Palestinian. Them man they are the people and they're taking our heritage and call us anti-Semitic when it's about us. It's about us. Right? Deuteronomy 33 and 12, and of Benjamin he said, the beloved of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall dwell in safety by him. Right, so the king David mean beloved. So the kings of Israel are going to live within the tribe of Benjamin. Right, that's why David set up Jerusalem, which is a city of Benjamin, as in capital city. Right, shall dwell in safety by him. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall cover him all the day long, and he shall dwell between him shoulders. So them people take our land. And them are try act like us. So and then them are the people funding all of the music. We say kill nigga. Close your eyes and listen to the music. Where listen to music where that is promoted by Jewish people. Close your eyes. Right? And you would swear so you there at a KKK rally. Like, kill niggas, shoot up the place, shoot. My gun don't like niggas. It's like the KKK. You hear them rapper man, them dog, every time, bro. It's not even about war songs, bro. It's not even about shooting and going to war, because there's songs like that in the Bible. But when it's talking about us, it's wicked, because it's saying us. It's talking to us, our people. Shoot the nigga, kill the nigga. It's talking about us. Right, they must say shoot us, and we're living in that, we growing up in that, and it's them people doing it, man, and them want for going like them are the people of God, them are the people of God. Fuck them, man. Them are the Israelites, right? So yeah, shalom.